All right, we're here with head coach Mike Twardoski to talk some Emory baseball. Coach, first, before we talk about the team, the Emory baseball family lost a key member with the passing of Bob Chappell last month. Kind of just talk about what he meant to the program.
Sure. Well, selfishly, I lost a mentor. My family lost a very good friend. Everybody sees, playing on one of the nicest facilities in the country, Chapel Park, what the Chappell family has done monetarily, but they don't see the behind the scenes, how he's mentored our current team and our future player, our past players, what he's done as far as giving these kids a chance in the business world. He's just been such a big part, and also, being a part of the games, coming to a lot of home games, almost all of our regional games, and I think he's attended every World Series game. So we lost a very, very big part of our Emory baseball family with the passing of Mr. Bob Chappell.
I know you guys will be kind of heading into the season with heavy hearts with that news. Just kind of shift towards the team a little bit. You guys have been down at the field, working, getting ready for the season, preparing for opening week next week. Kind of just talk about some takeaways from this year's squad.
Well, the first thing is I love our energy. I mean, kids are running around down the field. The want, I think, is there. We didn't have the season that we're accustomed to last year, and I think the kids came back in the fall in great shape. We went back for winter break and came back ready to go. So I love the energy. I love the camaraderie. Kids are getting along together. We're kind of in that family mode down there. So I love what the kids have brought to the table as far as work ethic at the field this early spring.
Team coming off, not what you wanted last year, but you are bringing back a lot of those veterans, especially in at the plate. You bring back almost the entire starting lineup, especially 4 All-UAA selections at the top of the order, Jack Rubenstein, Richard Brereton, Chris Stern, Bubby Turp. Kind of just talk about the lineup as a whole and as it heads into the year.
Sure. Bringing back big at-bats, experience is going to be a big part of the equation. And, I think we're piecing together, we're not there yet, but I think we're piecing together a lineup that will have really good speed at the top, gap to power numbers in the middle, and some scrappers at the end to really turn over the lineup. And whenever you do that, you have a really good chance to score runs. And I think that I think consistency is a big part of that. We need to get more consistent at bats. We need to bring that proverbial lunchbox on the plate to have great at bats and not worry about hits. Walks need to be a part of the equation. Putting the ball in play hard every time has to be a part of the equation. And I think consistent at bats is going to be a key for this success at the plate this year.
Now, kind of on the flip side of that, pitching, you bring back some key pieces. Richard Brereton at the top of the rotation, Jamie Robertson behind him, a couple key bullpen arms, and Christian Bradley, a couple others. But you're also bringing in an infusion, kind of young freshman class. A lot of your freshmen are on the pitching end. Kind of talk about how the rotation is taking shape heading into the year.
Well, to say the least, there's a lot of competition in the bullpen right now, which is a good thing. We announced our starting 3. Richard Brereton will be the number 1. Jack Moore will be our number 2, and then Jamie Robertson will be 3. After that, we really don't know, and in this case, it's a good thing. We don't know because our kids are throwing very, very well. A little scary because we don't have the closer now, but we didn't have the closer before I don't want to announce all of our closers, but we've had some great closers, and that's been a strength of this team, is being able to close out games in the 7th inning on. And Kyle Monk was our last closer. I think that was a big part of last year. We didn't have that guy to go to close out a game. That's not saying that we don't have them. We just have to figure it out. And the great part is that there's a lot of names that are there to take over that role, and to also take over a starting role. If something happens in our starting rotation, we could always bring in some guys that either have experience or like you said, our freshmen have come in and really have some good stuff to be able to infuse into a mid role or even that closing role.
All right, opening week coming up, starting on Tuesday at LaGrange, and then you're at home against some pretty tough competition. Christopher Newport, Pacific Lutheran, Whitworth coming in. Just kind of talk about some keys, goals for the opening week.
Well, first of all, great team. So it's going to show where we are early, and I really love to do that when you can play tough schedule to really get battle tested early. I think the thing that I can only say about early is to get better. I mean, to get better is to learn from mistakes, to run the bases well early. I mean, that's going to be a key of this team is how we run the bases, how we take advantage of some keys that we've taught the kids. We do have some speed. Defensively, we're going to have to really shore some things out, but play well defensively, get key hits, and I mean, the key to any baseball team is pitching, and if we could stay consistent on the mound, and if we could work as hard as we have been working throughout the year, I think we're going to have a pretty good team from day one all the way down to the last day, and then we'll see what happens as far as postseason play goes.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck this year.
Okay, thank you.